Hi everybody, Andrew here at kwmwine.com, your favourite place to buy wine of course. So we're tasting Petra Hebo from 2015 vintage. So Petra is a winery in the Suvereto part of Tuscany, which is down close to Bolgheri, near to the coast, so in that southeastern part of Tuscany. It's owned by the same people who own the Bella Vista Franciacorta house in Lombardy in northern Italy. Really quality producers. It's a relatively new estate, having been set up in the sort of 90s, I suppose, where they found this site of about 300 acres, which now, or 300 hectares, sorry, which now has about 94 hectares under vine. And they called it Petra, after the Italian word for stone, Pietra, because of the type of soil that the area had, and it was good for wine production. And not just wine production, really good for certain grape varieties of wine production. Tuscany, of course, Sangiovese, but also Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot, as you would see a lot in Bolgheri with the wines of, say, Ornellaia, Sassicaia, things like that. So they set about trying to create a premium sort of Tuscan wine, super Tuscan, sort of modern style, as opposed to just relying on the Sangiovese. In this particular wine, and this is 2015 vintage, so it's relatively fresh, maybe 2.5 years old at this point. It is 50% Cabernet Sauvignon, 30% Sangiovese and 20% Merlot. So essentially a Bordeaux blend with a good dollop of Sangiovese fired in there to give it its Italian sort of heritage, I suppose. Really interesting wines, very modernist, very trendy, I suppose, in terms of their winery and things like that. Swiss architects, all very modern, gravity fed, the works of, there's no expense spared with these particular wines, and sort of you can taste that when they come through. When you taste their big wines, sort of the Petra, it's just known as Petra. The quality in that wine is fantastic. It really is up there with the best, in my opinion. So when you pour this wine out, it's not really deep intense. It's sort of more medium-ish, slightly lighter than you might expect for being Cabernet Merlot dominant. So maybe the Sangiovese sort of thinned the colour down a little bit in this here, or thinned the depth down a little bit, sorry. Colour-wise, you know, it's ruby, it looks about its age, I suppose, at this 2.5 years old. On the nose, now you can definitely get that sort of Cabernet element to it. You get that black currant, you get that sort of slight herbal note, maybe slightly to it. There's a freshness in there as well. You get those sort of slight cherry flavours coming through. Maybe that's the Sangiovese coming through in it as well. You can almost smell that sort of slight Bordeaux DNA in there. There's almost like a slightly leathery note in the background of it, I think. Like a new leather almost. Quite attractive, but it's quite a sweet fruit too. Comes together really nicely on the palate. It's got a good level of grip to it, so but the tannins are really quite fine. And this wine here it's fermented in stainless steel, and then it's matured in large Slavonian oak, which just sort of softens it out a little bit. And then after that, it goes into French barriques for about 10 months, second, third use, so not new oak. And then after that, it spends about 10 months in bottle before release, ready to drink, ready to store, of course, as well. And you get all that lovely sweet sort of black fruit coming through, grip on the tannins, a bit of creaminess on the finish. Nice bottle of wine. If you like your sort of Bordeaux blends, Cabernets, Merlots, but you want to try something with a slight twist, you could do worse than Petra Hebo. It's really interesting bottle of wine. A bit sweeter maybe than what you'd get from Bordeaux in terms of fruit profile, but it is a warmer climate. Sort of wine now, we're towards the end of February, it'll not be long to Easter. So one that could be really interesting with lamb dishes, for example, perfect for Easter dinner tables, I would imagine. Around that 18 quid a bottle mark, and for around that price, I think it drinks really well. Nice proposition from a really good producer, good quality. A thumbs up to that. So there you go, that's Petra Hebo 2015 from Supervetto in Tuscany. Remember, kwmwine.com, place where taste matters.